How's it going, everyone? I'm Landon with LMR.com. In today's video, we're going to be checking out 5.0 Resto's replacement heater hose kit designed for 1979 to 1985 Mustangs. Like many other components, over time, rubber hoses need to be replaced because they begin to deteriorate from years of service life. Our 5.0 Resto kit should appeal to any 1979 to 1985 Mustang owner who is wanting to replace the heater hoses and a few of the associated components in their car. So taking a closer look at what comes in the kit, you'll see a 4-foot supply hose and a 4-foot return hose. Both of these hoses are going to be cut to fit. The provided heater core flow restrictor prevents overpressurization in the heater core, and when you install it into the supply hose, the tapered end will face towards the front of the car. The provided 90-degree fitting installs into the lower intake manifold, and you'll need to apply a high-temperature thread sealer or Teflon tape to ensure that the fitting doesn't leak. And hose clamps. This kit is designed to fit 1979 to 1985 Mustangs, but there are a few things I'd like to point out. Ford did a lot of changing during this time. Early cars had an adapter to adapt the smaller heater return hose to a larger hose on the factory water pump. If you've installed an aftermarket water pump or somebody else has installed an aftermarket water pump, you shouldn't see this larger hose. Also, cars equipped with CFI or central fuel injection utilize a 90-degree fitting that has a temperature sensor located at the top. You can either remove this fitting, clean it and reinstall it, or you can simply leave it as is. I also recommend you scan over these parts that are on your car just to make sure there isn't anything else that throws things out of whack. All right guys, there's the high notes on this kit. Now let's install it into a car. To get started, go ahead and disconnect the negative battery cable. Safely support the vehicle on a lift or jack stands. Place a drain pan or bucket underneath the fitting on the radiator. Open the fitting and drain some of the coolant from the system. Since we're only replacing the heater hoses, you don't have to drain all the coolant. Next, remove the air cleaner, vacuum lines, and any other related part to these particular components. Remove the distributor cap and unplug the coil. Position the cap out of the way. Remove the vacuum hose connected to the distributor if applicable. Unscrew the hose clamp at the 90-degree fitting in the lower intake, and then remove the hose from the fitting. Position the upper radiator hose out of the way and remove the 90-degree fitting using a 7/8 open-end wrench. Now, depending on your car, you may have to remove or reposition the ignition coil to install the new 90-degree fitting. Do this by disconnecting the electrical connections to the coil, and then use a 9/16 socket to remove the hold-down bolt. Apply some Teflon tape or high-temp thread sealer with PTFE to the threads on the new fitting. Inspect and clean the threads in the lower intake. Then you can reinstall the new fitting into the lower intake using a 5/16 open-end wrench. For better access to the return hose, remove the serpentine belt and the upper radiator hose. Then disconnect the electrical connections to the alternator. These connections could differ depending on the year of the car. Loosen and remove the 2 bolts that secure the alternator to the bracket. The upper bolt is 9/16 and the lower bolt is 5/8. Loosen the hose clamp and then remove the heater hose going to the water pump return. Loosen the hose clamps at the heater core and then remove the 2 hoses from the heater core. As you remove these hoses, be careful not to spill any fluid that could still be inside of the hoses. Pre-install one of the hose clamps onto the 3/4 supply hose to make installation a little bit easier. Install the flow restrictor into this hose with the tapered end facing towards the front of the car. When you install this hose onto the heater core, it will push the flow restrictor the rest of the way in. You can go ahead and snug down the clamp. Depending on your application, you can determine how you would like to route this hose to the 90-degree fitting in the lower intake. For our application, we routed the hose the same way as the one we removed. Whenever this is determined, you can cut the hose to length. Install a hose clamp, slide the hose onto the 90-degree fitting, and then tighten down the clamp. Now, depending on the orientation of that 90-degree fitting, it may have to be clocked so that it's facing in the right direction. For the 5/8 return hose, we decided to run it alongside our supply hose. This hose runs under the alternator to the water pump return. Connect one end of the hose to the heater core with the hose clamp pre-installed. At the water pump, determine the desired length, making sure there are no kinks in the hose. Go ahead and cut the hose and install a hose clamp. Slide the hose over the water pump and snug down the clamp. At this point, you should have everything installed. Take the opportunity to double check your work, making sure all of your clamps are tight and none of the hoses are kinked or near moving or hot components. Now you can reinstall the alternator and reconnect the electrical connections. Reinstall the serpentine belt. Reinstall the coil and distributor cap along with the coil wire. Reinstall your air cleaner and its associated components. Go ahead and top off the coolant and reconnect the negative battery cable. You can get the car on the ground and then you're good to go. As always, for the most up-to-date product information, pricing, and availability on anything in the video, please reference lmr.com. If you like this video or it helped you out, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more Fox Body content and turn on notifications. That way you're notified every time we release something new. Until next time, I think you guys know what to do by now. For all things Fox Body Mustang, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, lmr.com.